What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Adonis. We're right here in the garage. As you can see, I got the cord in here. And if you don't know, if you haven't watched my video yet, I crashed the cord. And if you don't know what happened to the cord, basically I hit the front wheels, like this wheel, the front driver wheel, and then the driver rear. We're gonna check that out now. I'm gonna see what the damage is and see if I can fix the damage. If I can't fix the damage, then I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with this car. So now I'm just gonna jack the car up and we're gonna inspect what's going on. So in order to do that, I'm gonna take out, let me switch the camera around so you can see. So in order to do that, I'm gonna take the passenger wheel off and the driver wheel off. That way, if over here anything, I don't know if anything bent over here, but I'm gonna check. Because if this side is perfect, I can compare and contrast that side, the bad side, with the good side and see what's bent over there and what has to be replaced over there, comparing it to this side. So we're going to take this one off and that one off so we can see what we're working with. So let's do that. So I found the issue. As you can see, it's bent. I don't know if you guys can see it. But that goes down and then it goes towards me. I'm gonna show you the other side in a minute. And so far that's the only thing that I see that's bent. So that's what's causing my weird steering. Now we go to this side real quick. See how it's straight compared to the other side. So that's the issue. I'm gonna have to replace that and hopefully that takes my problems away. Now for the sensor issue, I don't know if it's gonna take it away. I don't know if me replacing that and then disconnecting the battery, plugging the battery back in, is gonna take out all those warning lights out of my car. So I'm gonna fix this and get it alignment or whatever I have to do, and then hopefully from there I'll take it to Honda and they could just like reset the computer or something, because that's gonna be annoying having all those lights in the dash. But as long as the car drivable, I'm happy. But we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna see how to take that out. Once I take it off, I'm gonna try to get the replacement part and then put it back on and see what we can do from there. So I turned on the car real quick. I wanted to turn the wheel all the way to see what was making all that noises while I was driving, while it was damaged, obviously. And this is why. You can see right there, it's rubbing. It's contact. Metal on metal every time this turn. Just how bent it is. It's really bent. So that's my issue right there, that rod. Look at that, look how crooked it is. It's fucked up. Gotta replace that. And then as I turn the wheel, that's how much it goes. And then the other side, it's fine. No scratches or nothing. So yeah, I just have to replace. So I have to just replace that one. Once I replace that, I think I should be fine. I don't see nothing else crooked, bent, or making noise while I'm turning the wheel. So yeah, I'm actually gonna attempt to put the car in first gear and let it roll to see if I can see any other shit that's going on with it. Other than that, that's the only thing I'm gonna have to replace. So I'm gonna replace that. Once I replace that, I think I'll be good. So there's no videos on YouTube explaining how to replace this thing. Like this to replace the older years. None replacing the 2018 Honda Accord. So I'm probably gonna be the first one doing this. So the first thing I'm gonna do, because I don't see no bolts over there or nothing, so I'm gonna take this pin off, which you gotta just get pliers and then pin these two sides together, and then you would be able to pull it out. Make sure you put that shit back on, and then you're gonna want to loosen this bolt right here. And then once we do that, should drop down, and hopefully when it drops down, all I have to do is twist it, and it should be able to pull off. We're gonna find out right now. I'll let you guys know once I start doing it. Alright, so basically I took this pin off right here, the pin that was holding basically the bolt, which I have the bolt right there. So basically with the pin, you're gonna want to use some pliers. That's what I use. I use some pliers. I basically put the needles, these two sides together, then I pulled it out. Once I pulled it out, I grabbed the 19, loosened that out. I used this 19, and it actually was loose because I guess from the accident, so it was loose already. And then it came off. I unscrewed it. After that, I grabbed the hammer. I banged it from the top down, and now we have this loose thing. Now I'm gonna figure out if I have to twist this off or there's something else holding it over there. And I'm gonna let you guys know in a minute, but that's how to take this side out. And you can actually see from over here, look at those scratches. So yeah, let me figure out how to take this out completely, and then I'm gonna let you guys know. So this is where I'm at so far. I took out the boot, as you can see right here. The boot with the clamp, which is this one right here. Took it off, and I took out the outer tie rod. Actually looks straight for some reason. It's kind of weird, but yeah, look how bent that is. You can see it. It's like going that way. But yeah, I need to get a tool so I could remove this this inner tie rod. Once I get the tool to remove that, then I gotta call Honda to see if they have the inner and outer tie rod, and just get the outer tie rod, which is bent, and the inner doesn't look bent, but I'm still gonna replace it no matter what, because why not? I'd rather the car be straight completely than halfway straight and then do this all over again. So I need to get a tool to remove this. Hopefully I find the tool for this and it's easy, because I know it's not going to be easy and it's going to be complicated as fuck. But I just wanted to show you guys. Basically I removed the outer tie rod, just twist it off, that's it. And then the boot, literally it's a clamp all the way at the end over there. You have to unclamp it, and then once you unclamp it, you'll be able to unclamp this clamp right here, and it should pull down, and then the bolt will come off once you have this all first. And now we're here, and now I gotta get the tool to remove this big piece right here, so I could twist it off counterclockwise, and then it should be able to come off, and then I put the new one in and basically reinstall it the same way I took it out. Now the only issue is I'm gonna have to get alignment. Since this is crooked, I couldn't like use it as a, how you say it, with this connected, as a benefit to put it back the same way it came, because it's bent. So there's no way, impossible, and it was loose also. So it was like literally the screw wasn't even tightening, holding that tight like it usually is supposed to. Like the screw, this screw right there, it usually holds this in place tight, and it wasn't. It was like loose, like a little bit far away from it. So there was no way for me to mark it, so I could basically put the inner and outer tie rod the same way it came from factory. So what I'm gonna have to do is, when I put it back on, I'm gonna try to get it as, you know, as best as possible from what I have here, because I have like marks here so where the screw was because wherever there was rust, I'm gonna try to like compensate with that, and then hopefully once I get it as perfect as possible, I'm just gonna get an alignment. And hopefully when I get the alignment, the car just is straight and it's like from factory. So right now I have to call Honda, see if they have the inner and outer tie rod, and then I'm gonna have to go to the Advanced Auto or something to get the tool to remove that, because I know that's gonna be a headache. So once I get back from doing all that and getting my coffee and shit, show you guys the tool to remove that shit, and then hopefully I can remove it easy. So let's get to it. So I got the inner tie rod removal tool. As you can see, it's right there. I already have it connected. I'm just tightening the bolts. Yeah, it's the first time me using that, so hopefully it's easy. I'm hoping it's easy. And I just found out from Honda that inner tie rod is gonna cost me $300, and then the outer is another $300, so it's $600 total. Now, I don't got the money for that. I'm not balling like that, so I might only be replacing, how you call it, the inner tie rod, because the outer doesn't look that bad at all. There's no damage whatsoever. So I might want to be replacing the inner, because I don't got money like that. So that being said, I'm gonna try to use this tool. I want to see if it works. I don't have nowhere to place the camera. I bought this long extension right here, so I can connect that to there, and hopefully with my power, what's my machine at? Well, with my impact gun, the vibration loosens in it, so that way I could just use my regular wrench to loosen that out, and I'll let you know how it goes. So I just want to see how that works. I wasted like 20 bucks on that and 15 on this, so that's $35 in total. So hopefully this $35 is enough to loosen that inner tie rod out. So thanks to the impact gun, got the impact gun and this bar that I used, And that tool, I'm gonna show you guys a closer look. It's now loose, as you can see. Let me see. Hold up, it's stuck there. It's now loose, as you can see. It's moving. So now I'm gonna take the tool off so I can take the inner tie rod off, and then I'll show you guys from there. My hands are. So just like that, the inner tie rod is out. It's right here on the floor. Look how fucked up this shit is, bro. See, it's straight, and then boop, crooked. That's from the impact, from the accident. I'm really surprised, and I don't want to jinx it, that nothing else bended. And I'm happy for that, because this shit, it's gonna cost me 300 bucks. This is straight. I'm glad that it's straight, because if not, this would have cost me another 300 bucks. The reason I know it's straight is because I don't see no awkward, weird bends on it, and I'm comparing it to the other side, which I said the other side is good, and it looks the same. So this side is good. This side is fucked up. The inner tie rod is fucked up. The outer is fine. So this was gonna be replaced. I'm actually gonna have to rush to the dealership right now to order that. Hopefully it'll come in a day or two. Once that comes back, we'll put this back on the car. And this tool, I highly recommend it, bro. This tool made wonders happen. It made my job super easy. Cost me 20 bucks, but it was worth the 20 bucks. You literally just tie in those two 14 mil nuts to the to the inner tie rod right there, and then you use the impact with the 8-inch bar, and just hold the bar while you're impacting it loose. Once you feel it as enough, because it's not gonna get loose with just that. You're gonna need your muscles, you know what I'm saying, your big muscles, in order to really loosen that up, because it's just tight in there. So once you use the tool and the impact, you're gonna go in with your manpower. Use this with the where I put it at. Damn, what I did with the here it is. Use this as leverage, a little pole or something. I use the jack one, so you can see. I put the ratchet there, and I use my manpower, and it broke free like nothing happened, like it wasn't even there. It was like it was a loose bolt or something. So now I'm gonna go to Honda real quick, order that. Once that comes in, I'll basically reinstall everything. So yeah. Alright, there we go. I know this video wasn't a complete tutorial on how to do it exactly. It's just I'm rushing through this. I have a lot of things to do today. And you know, I hope the way I explain everything and the way I showed you how to do it is easy for you guys to understand and do it yourselves. It's not that hard. It's common sense. It's literally just bolts holding everything together. The only hard part is tools. So if you don't have the tools, this is going to be real difficult. So make sure you have at least $40 cash on you. Buy the tools you need, and it will make the job way easier than just trying to figure it out in a way with the tools you have, because it's not going to work like that. I wasted 40 bucks, and I'm glad I did, because it made my job easy, and now I could go do everything else I have to do, which is order these parts, and then a lot of other shit I have to do. But I hope this video helped you, and if it did, leave a like, leave a comment down below that it did help you out. Subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned. There's more to come. You know me, I'm always doing. I'm at the grind, you know, trying to accomplish my dream, you know what I'm saying? Trying to grow my name and move up. That's what I'm trying to do. So just if you support my dream and what I'm trying to do, subscribe to the channel, share, like, comment, stay tuned for more. Peace.